A Twitch baby. Thanks for all the great quiz. Happy Steeplechase Day. Prepared for steeplechase and the gauntlet smiley face.
fruity, 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 fruity.
Duh.
Fruity, 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 fruity. Fruity, 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 fruity. Ring, 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 ding a ding, ring 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 a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
It's Distinction! Good evening, 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 good evening. And welcome to Game Night on Saturday the 1st of April. 'Tis April Fool's Day. I hope not too many people are disappointed by the lack of steeplechase and the gauntlet tonight. That was my little joke at the start of the evening. I'm sorry if you fell for it, but it is the day to do it. Anyway, hope you're well. 'Tis still a schedule change. As Lee. There's still a schedule change. We were scheduled to have Cryptex tonight. That's been pushed back a couple of weeks. And we've had this brought forward. A message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
It do be time for Dixieland. Dixie makes us feel good, damn it. Dixie Busters sounds like a good film now I think of it.
It is time for some Dixie. Thank you very much for the 23-month subscription there, Puzzle Dan. Most grateful to you. And welcome everybody to the stream. Who have we got tonight? Good evening to Lewis and Stilgard, to Prugs and Mark, to Puzzle Dan and Colo, Lottibus and Stimson's Angle. Hello, Fluid Fernando and Ardenfetz and Jogging and Iyanyo, to Derek and Matt and Shapes and It's Sotley, to Jack and Toot and AB Me, BC, Amy, Riff Raccoon, Lupine1, Napuno, Mr. Vertigo, Sooty Cat, Silent Marine, 8 Minky, and anybody else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You're most welcome to be here. Thank you so much for joining me on this Saturday evening, where Mrs. Flush has gone to see some friends, and Minnie Flush has gone camping, so it's just me and the dogs. One of whom is in the orangery, one of whom is on the sofa, and I'm hoping that's where they stay. Don't try and destroy anything. Oh, Prugs, you... Can you stay till the end? I'll get him a bit later on. I kind of don't want to disturb him just now. If I pick him up and bring him upstairs, and then he'll be all disturbed and whatnot, and he might eat the sofa. So I'll keep that pending, and I'll show him a bit later. I do need a dog cam, really. Doggo cam. Later time. Cool. Stick around. Remind me, I'll get him after the escape artist, and hopefully he'll have had a nice sleep. And hopefully he'll stay asleep for the remainder of the stream. Anyway, yeah, so we were scheduled to have Cryptex tonight. That's been pushed back a couple of weeks at right of request, so we'll be seeing that soon. And this pack from Lewis has been brought forward. I've proofed all the packs tonight, so yes, look forward to seeing what we've got in store. Thank you to Iyanyo for that very H-themed pack of Plinko to get us started. Well, if you got some pennies out of that, though the machine feeling a bit tight tonight by the looks of things. But hopefully you had fun all the same. Oh, no, I wasn't imagining it. I did hear a howl in the background. I was going to keep an ear on the dog, make sure. Well, if he's up, if he appears, Prugs, I will show him to you. Of course I will. If he decides to come upstairs. But, oh. Just sort of prone on the sofa. Yeah, he's obviously got spooked by something. Anyway, we've had once around the loop. Thank you to Iyanyo for that pack earlier on. This is from Lewis. It's a very, very tasty Distinction pack, which I hope you're looking forward to playing. We've got the Escape Artist from Zeus coming up a little later on as well. So lots to look forward to, and we should start the evening immediately. Nothing but a prone dog. Well, sort of alert, rather. Prone, I suppose, is lying down, but he's sort of alert at the moment. I'm hoping he goes back to lying down in a minute. We have got 24, I think. We get 7 and 6 and 7 and 4. This gives us about 24. So hope you're ready to play this pack of Distinction courtesy of Lewis. If you are all ready and I can load up the correct profile, let's play Distinction. In we go to round number 1. We've got 3 boards of 10 answers. Each board has got exactly 10 answers on it, so whatever the criteria is, there will only be 10 answers. If you are the first to proffer that answer, you claim it on the board and no one else can say it, you also get 20 points. I think. Is it 20 points? I think it's 20 points. Let's go with 20 points. You can only give me a maximum of 3. So once you've given me 3, you don't need to type anything else because you won't be able to get any more points anyway. But there's no penalties for wrong answers, so keep pressing and guessing, type as many as you like. Make sure you're whispering to them to the bot. But remember, only the first person to say it will claim said point. There are also 3 bonus questions secreted, 1 on each board, which are worth an extra bonus point of 10 for each one if you can find them. They're assigned at random. And you can take from any board you like. You can go 1 from each, 2 from one, 1 from another, or 3 from one board if that's where your specialty lies, or if that is where the answers remain. You've got 60 seconds, and the very best of luck to you all. In this round, we are looking for words on the buttons to the left of help on Microsoft Word 2019's top ribbon. Films for which Susan Sarandon or Nicole Kidman were nominated for a Best or Best Supporting Actress Oscar. And letters that are used exactly once or twice in this prompt. We've got 1 bonus already. And we've got some answers coming in now. Remember, you can get... There's another bonus. And there's 1 board cleared. Very well done. So 2 more to go. 40 seconds left on the clock. Oh, it's all gone rather quiet. There's another one. And another. Type your answer to get yourself on display. Remember, you can give me up to 3. So once you're up to 60, or in Stimpson's case, 70, read question 3 first, then smash the keyboard, said Proogs. Hey, it's worked out well for you. You got yourself up there, Proogs. Any more for any more? There's another one. Well done, Jack, just in time. Oh, an 8 Minky. Sneaking references in there. It has credited you with the point, so it's gone red because that came in right on the button there, which is why it's gone red. I hope it doesn't do anything weird like flip it round again. That would be very annoying. But it has credited with you the point. Yeah. So, words on the design bar. You got references, design, view, home, review, layout, file, insert. Not getting the bonus. No, you did. 8 Minkies was the bonus answer, wasn't it? Maybe I can turn that blue for you, just so we all know where I'm hoping it resets anyway. Hang on, let me find my materials folder. I think it's very important to get this right. Where is bonus answer? That's round wall. No, it's not that. Is it in lobby? General? Not in general. Give me a minute. Oh, boards. That'll be where it'll be. Bonus rail. No, not the mesh. Just come here, red backing. I want to do this properly. It's not going to have it, is it? Maybe I can get it really... Okay. This is funny. Reveal, is that the one? Is it that one? No, that's the answer. Front display, is it that one? No, that's the other side. God, why can't I select this? Front display, plaque border. Is it plaque? Is it just plaque? There we go. Hey! No, it's there now. It's done. That was totally worth the 30 seconds of dead time that it took for me to get that right. There we go. 8 Minky getting his glowy blue, as is well deserved there. So you did find all 3 of the bonuses. I'll get it. Very good. Let's reveal the answers that you didn't find. Mailings and draw on that first board. The Oscar or best actress or best supporting actress Oscars nominations for Susan Sarandon and Nicole Kidman, the ones you didn't get. The client being the Ricardos, Lion, Rabbit Hole, and Lorenzo's Oil, with missing answers there. But well done to all the other ones that you found, and to the points you've claimed. You found all of the letters that are used exactly once or twice in this prompt. The most popular letter is T, which is used 8 times in that prompt. So very well done. That's the first quickfire round. Let's check out the scores. So Stimson's Angle takes an early lead with 70 points. Toot, Proogs and Riff all with 60. BC Jack and Mr. Vertigo have, or Mr. Vertigo, as I might start calling you, since that's what Emily calls you in Bidding World the other night. Hello, Nato. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the game. Good to have you with us. You're all on 40 anyway. Ape and Ianyu have got 30. It's Sotley, Lottibus and Shapes on 20. And we've got a handful of players yet to score. But don't worry, still plenty of time to get some points. You're not, Matt, because it goes the other way. It sort of goes left to right, or rather than right. It's well, yes, last, but joint last with others. If no one else has come to join, we'll move on rapidly to round number 2. Okay, in this round there will be exactly 5 answers on each board, and your objective is to give me the answer that you think, the correct answer I should say, that you think fewest people will say. So the rarest correct answer gets 50 points, the next will get 40, then 30, 20 and 10 is the lowest you can get if lots of people say it. So there are exactly 5 answers available, no points if you're wrong, and only give me one answer in this round. If you type lots and lots, it will still only process your first answer. Okay, so first answers only, 30 seconds to get them, and again, whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot, you're looking for the answer that you think fewest other people are going to say, but is also correct. Good luck. Board number 1, and we are looking for the 5 named ingredients in BBC Good Foods chocolate Swiss roll recipe that are not sugar. Just a single answer. Give me the one that you think fewest other people will say. 15 seconds gone. Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. There we go. Right, everyone got an answer in. I think there's 25 players in play, which means we might have some disappointment here because we haven't got a huge amount of answers accounted. Well, we've got 4 out of 5 answers accounted for. I think there might be about 10 disappointed players. Let's take a look at the wrong answers first of all. Baking powder, cinnamon, chocolate. There's not chocolate, I'm afraid. Jam, butter, chocolate, jam, butter, oil, chocolate, and salt, all of which I'm afraid are incorrect answers. Bad luck, you're not going to get any points for that. Let's go through the answers then, and we'll start with the most popular. 30 points going out here because 7 players said flour or self-raising flour. Lottibus, Prug, Stilgar, Ianyo, Mr. Vertigo, Lupine, and Ape Minky. Yes, flour, self-raising flour, or SR flour would all have been acceptable there. Well done, 30 points. 40 points going out to the 4 players who said eggs or egg. Derek, Riff, Jack, and Shapes all going for eggs. Very well done, 40 points. And yes, there's the egg. I thought that might be coming in. And we have got a tie at the top. Just one player going for each of these 2 answers, each getting 50 points. Silent Marine going for double cream, also accepted cream on its own. 50 points to you, and also 50 points for Jogging for giving us vanilla or vanilla extract is what we wanted. You were flirting with the missing answer in some of the wrong answers. Proogs is there, should have said cocoa powder. You absolutely should have done. It was the only answer that nobody got. Chocolate not being an ingredient in the BBC Good Foods chocolate Swiss roll, believe it or not. It is cocoa powder. In the same way when you make the chocolate Victoria sponge, that doesn't directly have chocolate in the rest. Actually, no, that one does, because you have to melt the chocolate to make something, but it's also got a hell of a lot of cocoa powder in it as well. So there we go. Well done if you picked up points. Let's clear that board. And we will go on to the next one. Again, 5 answers. Only give me your first one, and you're looking for the rarest answer that you think no one else is going to say. Fingers on keyboards, 30 seconds on the clock. We're looking for first names of human griffin family members seen in the Family Guy opening titles. Okay, coming up to 5 seconds. Silent Marine, there we go. There's an answer from everybody. And there's the whistle. So, I can say that you have covered all the answers. All 5 answers are accounted for. I think we're going to have a few more points going out in this round. First of all, any wrong answers? Andy, Dan, and Brian are all incorrect. Andy and Dan, not in Family Guy as far as I know, and Brian is a dog. He is a dog. He is not a human member of the Griffin family. Bad luck, no points for you. So, let's reveal the most popular answer first of all, and I think a lot of people are going to think no one's going to go for this one, so I'll go for it, and you fall into that little trap. 20 points going to 7 players for saying Lois. Stimpson's Angle, Ardenfett, Shapes, Ianyo, Jogging, It's Hotly, and 8 Minky, all going for Lois. 20 points to you. Very well done. 5 players going for this next answer for 30 points. That's Meg, AB, me, Amy, Mr. Vertigo, Colo, and Jack, all picking up 30 points for Meg in there. Would also have accepted Megatron or Megan, because there is an episode where it is revealed that is her actual given name. Shut up, Meg. Very well done. 30 points there. 40 points going for the 4 players who said Stewie, Lottibus, Puzzle Dan, Natta, and Matt, all up there in the top left-hand corner. 40 points for the 4 players who said Stewie. Very well done. And once again, we have got a tie for 50 points. 3 players going for each of the 2 remaining answers. 3 going for Peter. Would also have accepted Justin, because it's the one episode where it's revealed that's his actual name. Lupine, BC, and Riff getting 50 points. And the other 50 going out to Derek, Mark, and Toot for Chris, or Christopher, also accepted there. Stuart Gillian Griffin, or Gillian Griffin. It's Christopher Crosswolds Griffin, something like that. Anyway, very well done finding all the answers. Plenty of points going out there. Let us clear that board. And we'll go on to puzzle number 3. Once again, fingers on keyboards. You're looking for the rarest answer that you think no one else is going to say. Fingers on keyboards in 30 seconds. We're looking for colours other than grey used in Piet Mondrian's painting Composition A. There we go, there's answers from everyone. We'll just wait for that clock to run down. Interesting. Once again, you have covered all 5 answers, so very well done. Any incorrect answers to reveal? Indigo and purple, I'm afraid not. So Composition A, which can now be found in Rome, was painted in 1923. It's the squares. I used to have it on a t-shirt, and it's one of my favourite paintings. Composition A. By Piet Mondrian. It's the one with the colourful squares. Purple is a flavour. Well, let's reveal the answers that you said. 7 players getting 10 points for white. Shapes, Jack, Ardenfet's Jogging, It's Sotley, Lupine, and Derek all going for white. Very well done there. And then moving up the ranks, how many players said red? 6 players getting 20 points for red. Matt the Ref, AB Me, Riff, BC, Mr. Vertigo, and Amy. Very well done for red. Another 6 players going for yellow, also getting 20 points. 2 Stimpson's Angle, Natta, Colo, Mark, and 8 Minky. Getting into the upper echelons, just 3 players going for blue and picking up 40 points. Lottibus, Pruggs, and Ianyo. And very well done to the 1 player who got 50 points for saying black. Stilgart Ken, yes, black. The lines, I believe, dividing the squares. And he asked what shapes. I said, oh, quite right shapes, yes. Hexagons are the bestigons. But it's only squares in Mondrian's work, and very well done to Stilgart, picking up 50 points there. The only player to say black. That's the end of round 2. Let's clear the board and check out the scores. Riff storms into the lead with 170, and then there's a 3-way tie between Toot, Pruggs, and Lottibus, all with 130. Jack and Mr. Vertigo and Ianyo are on 120. Stimpson's Angle and BC on 110. 8 Minky and Derek on 100. Shapes and Lupine have got 90. Jogging and Stilgar on 80. Mark's on 70. Matt and Natta are on 60. Sotley, AB Me, Kodo, Amy, Sunmarine on 50. Puzzle Dan's on 40. Ardenfet's on 30. So everyone gets some pennies. Hooray! Because, of course, you can't lose points in this game. If anyone else is wanting to join, now is the time to do so before we go into round number 3, the final round before the final round. So, penultimate, I guess. This is a good board. A good set of boards, I should say. They're all good boards, actually. I'm big fan. Big fan of this pack from Lewis. If no one else has come to join, we will move rapidly on to round number 3. Think of the sequel, maybe, Indigo, maybe. So this is very similar to round number 1, except this time you are going to have 3 lists of 10, but these lists are non-exhaustive. Non-exhaustive. So you may give a right answer, but it has to be on the board. It has to be one of the answers that Lewis has selected. So again, type as many answers as you can, but you can only give me a maximum of 3. After that, you won't be able to submit any more. Answers this time are worth 40 points. I think they're double. I can never remember the scoring in this game. I think they're worth 40 points for each correct answer, plus those 3 bonuses, 1 on each board, which is worth an additional 20 points, which theoretically means there's 180 points up for grabs in this round if you can find the 3 bonuses. Again, you can take the answers from anywhere you like, all the same, 2 from one and 1 from another, or 1 from each, but you can't give me more than 3, and the first person to claim each answer will be the only player to get points. Best of luck, fingers on keyboards. Another 3 boards with 10 non-exhaustive lists. Let's take a look and see what we've got. 60 seconds on the clock, please, and your boards are: German cities that feature in the names of the 2022-2023 Bundesliga teams, papal names used by at least 3 popes of the Catholic Church, and words of 5 or more letters in the lyrics of the Killers song Mr. Brightside. Okay, a few answers coming in here. Keep pressing and guessing. Lupine's already found his 3. Very well played there, Lupine. 120 points are yours. You won't be able to give me any more now. Someone just type in the lyrics to Mr. Brightside. Ah, there's a bonus. What's Colo done? Oh, well, as in papal names. I get it. Right, 15 seconds. There's still 2 bonuses up there if you can find them. Mark's taken one of those bonuses. The only one to do so far. Quick, if you're quick. And there we go. There is time up. Jack just sneaking Leverkusen at the end there. Answer might need spell checking. There's no, well, there is a spell checker on this game, but it's yeah. There's not all of them. It's not all of them. There are more than 10 in each of these, but you've got to get the 10, which means there's a bit more wiggle room available. So well done for finding those answers. Mark picking up 140 there. Very well done. Jack and Lupine taking 120. Leverkusen, Köln, Dortmund, Wolfsburg, Mainz, Leipzig, and Augsburg were the answers you found. 3 missing from that board. Urban, Felix, Innocent, Pius, Benedict, and Sixtus, the popes you found. 4 missing there. Asleep, Saints, Jealousy, Choking, Taking, Smoke, Touching, and Eager were the answers found for Mr. Brightside. 2 missing there. Let's reveal those missing answers now. Stuttgart, Bochum, and Frankfurt. Nobody go for Frankfurt. Other cities and names of the Bundesliga teams in the 2022-23 season are Bayern München and Borussia Mönchengladbach. So, yeah, a couple of answers that you could have had. As for the popes, Sylvester, Julius, Victor, Adrian. Sad that Colo's not got up there. There were 15 Benedicts making it the 3rd most common papal name. Only Gregory and John were used by more popes. And started and never were the missing words on Mr. Brightside. Other words that could have been on this list included coming, doing, falling, calling, stomach, chest, takes, dress, killing, and control. 16. Are there 16 Benedicts now? Was Benedict the 16th? I suppose he was, wasn't he? Pope Benedict the 16th. That's why they called him Pope Benedict the 16th. Is the Pope still alive? I know he wasn't very well recently. There's no Pope John the 20th. No, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Anyway, that is the end of that round. Well done if you picked up some points. Let's clear the board and check out the scores going into the final. He's finding his puffer jacket, yeah. And there we have it. We've got our 3 finalists. Jack, Mark, and Lupine are going to be our finalists here. And if, in the event of a tie at the end of it, it will count back to the high scores at the end of round 2 if there's a tie between Mark and Lupine. That's how this game works. You are going to be our 3 medalists, gold, silver, and bronze. But for everyone else, there is still a lobby medal available, and there is lots of opportunity to earn even more pennies. Our 3 finalists, whatever you finish on in the final, will be added on to what you've got now. Everyone else, your scores stay the same, plus you can add on for the coming round. It's on the board you've scored, very much so. So, Jack, Mark, and Lupine coming into the final, but everyone else, please do stick around to play because you have a very important role as we go to the distinction final. Alright then, across the tops, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 22 players who have got 1 minute to identify up to 5 answers from the category you're about to be given. Our 3 finalists, Jack, Mark and Lupine. You don't have to do anything for a minute, but do be thinking about the answers. You won't be able to answer anything, so if you type anything, it won't be counted, but do be having a think, because in a moment you're going to be looking for the rarest answers said by the rest of the lobby. And in this case, if you give me an answer that nobody says, your score stays as it is. If you give me an answer that at least one person has said, you lose 5 points for every player who said it. If you give me a wrong answer, or if more than 20 people said it, then you will lose 100 points. We gave 22 people 60 seconds to name up to 5. Basically that, Mark. Yes, it is very much pointless in style. But yes, distinction is the name of the game. You're looking for distinct answers. Players who are answering in this first minute, do give me up to 5. You won't be able to give me more than 5, but the rarer the answer, the more points you get. So my advice for this is always try and think of rare ones in the first 30 seconds. As it comes towards the end, that's when you want to go for more obvious ones to try and maximize your lobby points. But if you're running out of rare ones, just give me obvious ones, and they are still worth points, which give you pennies in the end. So, if you're already 60 seconds on the clock, 3 finalists, do be thinking about how you're going to play it when this comes around to you. But, lobby, over to you. 60 seconds to name chemical elements whose symbols only use the first 10 letters of the English alphabet A to J. And I need the name of the element, not the symbols. So, chemical elements whose symbols only use the first 10 letters of the English alphabet. David A to J body quiet. Hello, Bod. Welcome to the stream. Right on cue. Good to have you with us. Hope you're well. Alright, that's half your time. BC's found 5. You won't be able to give me any more, BC. ABME's found 5 now. Very well done. Any more for any more? Matt's got up to 5. Derek's up to 5. 10 seconds. 8 Minky's at 5. Prudes is at 5. Last 5 seconds. And that is time. No more answers. Thank you very much. Well, my goodness, my gracious, my goodness. This is all quite interesting. I can tell you, finalists, hot seat finalists, that there are 4 distinct answers. There are 4 answers that nobody has said, which are going to be worth the minimum 0 penalty. As ever, I would urge you at this point to double check your spelling before submitting, because I can't overrule it. I probably could overrule it, but I'd have to implement that functionality. At the moment, I can't overrule it, so double check your spelling before submitting. We'll go left to right for the first pass, and then right to left for the second pass. So Jack's going to be answering first and last. You can't give me an answer that's already gone, so don't try, because that'll be worth the maximum 100. Best of luck. Jack, you've got the lead with 240. Your first answer, please. Chemical elements whose symbols only use the first 10 letters of the English alphabet. Francium. Francium. Is that a correct answer? No, 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 no. Yes. Pain indeed. Jack losing 100 points. Yeah, it's FR. It's FR. So Jack immediately losing his advantage there, dropping into third. You have got to give me another answer. The other players have got to give 2, but I'm afraid that is a wrong answer. FR's in chat indeed. Mark, we come to you. Your first answer, please. Mark going for hafnium. Hafnium. Is that a right answer? It is a right answer. Very well done, Mark. I can tell you hafnium is HF. 10 answers to literally 0. HF. How many players said hafnium? Oh, we've gone from one to the other, and there is that lovely distinction sound. Mark The first of 4 distinct answers has been found. Very well done. You keep your score of 210. He's a bit good, isn't he? He is a bit good. He is a bit good, but he's got to give another answer in a minute. And Lupine's still got to give 2. It's still on 210. Lupine, we come to you. Your first answer, if you please. Iodine, you say. Iodine. Is iodine a correct answer? Yes, it is. It's simply I. I for iodine. How many players said iodine? Six players went for iodine, costing you 30 points there. You drop down to 180. Currently in second place. If you can give me an answer, Lupine, that is 8 or fewer people said you're guaranteed, or 7 or fewer people said you're guaranteed at least second. So, Lupine, your second answer, if you please. Silver. Silver. Is it correct? It is indeed AG. AG for silver. All good. How many people said silver? Oh, 10 people going for silver. And Lupine drops below Jack. Jack could still technically get the gold at this point. If Mark finds a wrong answer or too many people say the answer he goes for, and Jack can find one of those 3 remaining distinct answers, Jack could still win this. Lupine currently in third place, but 2 players with answers to give. Mark, we come to you. Not wasting any time, going for gallium. Gallium. Is it correct? It certainly is. Gallium is it GA? It is GA. Very well done. Another French one. How many people said gallium? He's just too good, isn't he, Mark? That's 2 distinct answers. We haven't seen that in the final for a while. Huge congrats. You are going to take the gold medal. Very well played, and that's going to be a mighty big penny count coming your way. Penny windfall tax. So, the battle's on for silver place. Jack, there are 2 distinct answers in here. If you can find that one of those distinct answers or one that only one said, then you will take silver. Otherwise, it will go to a countback. I think you are ahead on the countback because you were ahead at the end of round 3. So, it will go... So, 2 or fewer people saying it, and you get the silver. Jack. And correct, ideally. Can I have your second answer, please? Californium. Is it correct? It is correct. CA, I want to say. CF, I beg your pardon. CF. Thank you, Lewis. Californium is a correct answer. How many people said Californium? Oh, just the one! And Jack, you've managed to eke out the silver medal, clutching a consolation silver medal from the jaws of a consolation bronze medal. Very well played. Just the one wrong answer, but the 2 distinct answers means at the end of that final, Lupine takes the bronze, Jack takes the silver, but our champion with 210 is Mark. See, it's calcium, of course it is. Well, GG's all round. Let's go through the answers and who said what, because there were 2 distinct answers still up there. Let's take a look. Germanium, 3 going for germanium, A, B, C, and Derek. 5 going for hydrogen, which is H. Germanium, incidentally, is GE. Boron, 9 players going for boron, which is B, just B on its own. Barium, Simpson, Sangle, and Colo, just 2 of you, big points for you for barium, BA. Mercury, which is HG, 2 players going for mercury, well done. 6 players going for helium, HE. 7 for carbon, which is C. Actinium, a good answer there. 3 players going for actinium, which is just AC, atomic number 89. Iodine, which we had earlier on, 6 players going for iodine, for I. AG, 10. I think it was the most popular answer of all the answers on the board. 10 players going for silver AG, as did Lupine. Dubnium, another rare one there. DB, Riff, and Toot going for that one. Very well done. Beryllium, 5 players going for beryllium. BE, atomic number 4. Iron, FE, 4 players going for iron. Very well done there. Californium, it was just a Riff who went for Californium. Very well done there, Riff. Going to be big points for that. And Calcium, which was the CA, 4 players going for that. Bismuth, which was BI, 2 players going for Bismuth. And Cerium, CE, atomic number 58, Derek, Toot, and Prugs going for that for big points. And Fluorine, Ianyo, Itzotli, and Amy going for Fluorine, which is F on its own. Gadolinium, very well done to Derek, pulling that one out. GD, atomic number 64, just Derek going for that one. And the other answers that you could have had, that one already... Oh no, Borium is not the same as Barium. Borium and Barium and Curium. Cadmium and Curium. Borium was one. Cadmium was the other one. And then the 2 we have for Mark, Gallium and Hafnium were the answers there. Had fluorine down, but didn't say it once I read the question because I thought it was, oh, mate. No, fluorine is just F on its own. Yoshi, welcome to the stream. Well, we have our gold, silver, and bronze medalists. Let's see who's won the day in the lobby and what your final penny scores are. So, there we have it. It's going to be a joint lobby medal. Derek and Riff both picking up 315. At least I think it's a joint lobby medal. I'll check the writer and medal. I don't think that does a count back, but it might do. If there's a count back, it'll be one of you. But Lupine taking the bronze, Jack taking the silver, Mark taking the gold, and finishing with 420 pennies. Very nice indeed. And of course, you actually, as it happens, you finished in the order that you finished in there. Riff and Derek, I think, tying for the lobby medal, but I will double check. I'd have said Beryllium second, got 210. Oh, mate. Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. Can I thank Lewis very much for a lovely little pack of distinction, airing a couple of weeks earlier than planned. But really great fun all the same. So thank you, Lewis, for your efforts on that. And congratulations to our winners, Derek and Riff in the lobby, and Lupine, Jack, and Mark for bronze, silver, and gold, respectively. It is 10 to 9, and it's going to be time for another game in a few minutes. I'm going to play some adverts, so if you are not subscribed, you'll see some adverts. But don't worry, because we won't start the next game without you. But go stretch your legs, grab yourselves another drink. We'll be about 5 minutes or so before we get into The Escape Artist, as written by Zeus. Lots of fun to be had here. You will need Hackbox to play this game. It is now Hackbox coded, so grab yourself your Hackbox device and we'll see what The Escape Artist brings in a few minutes. Congrats again to our winners. Thanks again to Lewis, and I'll see you shortly. Thanks for playing Distinction. Back in a few. If I focus on the right window. Still not fixed those credits yet. Really must do that. Anyway, let's have some music. We'll put some adverts on if you're not subscribed. And don't go away, because after the break, it will be time for Zeus's pack of The Escape Artist. You'll need Hatbox, and you'll be mad to miss it. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second part of this evening's game night, where it is escape artist time. David, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. And Prudes, could you put us out of our misery and tell us what is the yogurt that you are eating? What flavour is the yogurt? It's Hackbox, by the way, gang. Not Twitch chat, if you're trying to validate through there. Head over to Hackbox. I think it's got the auto Twitch authentication built into it, this one. Judging by the speed at which you're authenticating, I would say so. If you aren't logged in to Hackbox, you will need to authenticate your account the old-fashioned way by whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot. This is a pack from Zeus. And great fun it is as well. Whew. Come join the game. HLMM at Hackbox is the room code that you need. Ape, real fool. Very nice indeed, Ape. Very nice, very nice. Oh, lots of players in so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Nice, not bad. Since the redesign... Jack, since the redesign, the opening titles now use a font that is no longer present in the game itself. I consider this game breaking. Well, it's not game breaking. It's become a... the old programmer, old Ben, would have insisted that using one font in the title means it has to be used for everything, but when that font is not actually particularly legible and conducive to fast quizzing on a screen, it's maybe not quite so good to have it. So now lots of games will have a different font in the titles from what they have as the general readable text. So I respectfully disagree with your contention that it is game breaking. A few more minutes, come join. If you want to come play some Escape Artist. Farage Corner. Johnson Joint. What? The opposite of Corbin Corner. Bolsonaro Batcave. Ah. There you go. Yeah, Bolsonaro Border. There we go. Bolsonaro Border. Thank you. I'm going to give myself honk for that. Trump Terrace would also work, because you are on the far right. To be fair, I try not to, because I say Corbyn Corner because it's quite funny, because Corbyn's actually not really that far on the left. If you look at a load of Fenno-Scandian governments, some of their policies make Jeremy Corbyn look like Bolsonaro. But when we're playing Google that, the far left is described as Corbyn Corner, but the far right is only ever described as the far right. Don't want to get political. Tonight. Keep a happy face. Anyway, it's the Fiona Bruce corner. I'll bring it back to. We'll bring it down. Right, it's the Escape Artist. 3 rounds of general knowledge trivia, simple question format. The objective is to escape. Other rules will be explained in a wall of text along the way. So, yeah, hope you're ready with your Hackbox devices. Anyone is welcome to join still. The game lobby is still open. HLMM is what you need. And I can make that room code appear. But, oh, maybe I can't make that room code appear. I can make that room code appear. There we go. Along the bottom of the screen like that. Any prompt I like, so I know it's still there at the top for now. Let's get going. Time for the Escape Artist. Hope you're ready to play. I've got too many mice on my desk. I've got 2 mice now on my desk. I'm going to put that one over there. That's going over under. But if I put the cable behind my stream deck, then yeah, that's all good. Now it's out of the way. Good. Hope you're ready to play. Let's lock you in. There's a wall of text for you. Round 1 is called Initiate. If you haven't played before, here are the rules. Answer any 5 of the 10 questions to escape. Once you're through to the next round, but are prevented from answering any more questions in the round. Harder the question is, the more points it's worth. Point values will be displayed prior to each question, and accumulated points will be carried forward to the next round. If you give an incorrect answer, you lose 1 of your 3 lives. If you exhaust your lives, you're eliminated from the game, but you may continue to play along in the lobby game after you've been eliminated for pennies. Bonus point is awarded for each life you have left at the end of the round. No penalty for abstention. However, if you don't answer 5 questions before the end of the round, or there's not enough questions left for you to do so, again, you will be eliminated from the game. Answer 5 and no more in this first round, and you can choose which ones you go for. You're still on the welcome screen. Hopefully it'll update when the next one comes out. It might just hold on this screen. I can't remember what logic it is, but well, we'll find out in a minute, won't we? Let's play. 83962 7510 14 is the spread of points. So we're starting quite difficult. 8 and 9 in the first 3 questions. And then a sort of gentler end, 1 and 4 towards the end. So this could be an interesting one for people taking a gambit on the 1-pointer and the 4-pointer. If you automatically validated through Twitch, then it should be fine. But yeah, good buffery spread. This could make for very interesting results. Best of luck to you all. We're going to start with an 8-point question. Question number 1. Best of luck, fingers on buzzers. Here's question 1. Buffery, biscuit, base. I like the base. Which element with atomic number 34 is named after the Greek word for moon? You didn't have enough elemental questions at the end of distinction there. Few seconds grace, and Toot is getting in the grace time there. Let's take a look at the correct answer, which is selenium. Natter going for lithium. Not the right answer, I'm afraid. Selenium is what we wanted. Nothing else to say about that. Well done, most players picking up their 8-point set. Let's light you back up. Selenium Gomez, yeah. The first 10 letters. Good question. On to hopefully a slightly easier one now for 3 points. Take a look at this. The American football team, known as the Miami Dolphins, are based in which US state? Quite a few attempting that one. There's the grace time expired. Correct answer is Florida. Everyone who attempted getting it right and grabbing themselves 3 points. Nicely done. Let's light you back up. Another tricky one for 9 points. Have a look at this. Displayed in the Kunstmuseum in The Hague, Victory Boogie Woogie is an incomplete work by which artist? If you don't have to play, wrong answers are wrong, but abstentions are not wrong. What did you just call me? I was always going to mention that. Second appearance for this chap tonight, it is Piet Mondrian. 4 players getting it right, picking up 9 points. Well done, Shapes, Yanyo, 2 and Jack. Roy Lichtenstein, Andy Warhol and Frida Kahlo are all incorrect. I'm afraid you're going to lose a life. Piet Mondrian. Mondrian alert, yeah, twice in one stream. I thought it was curious. I couldn't tell anyone because I was proofing all of them tonight, but there we go. Piet Mondrian, well done. Let's light you back up. 6-pointer coming up for you next. Fingers on Hackbox devices. Wrong answers are wrong. Yeah, they are. Revises Mr. Brightside could be coming up again. For 6 points, take a look at this. Passing away in February 2023, what was the name of the first female Speaker of the House of Commons? Without a question mark for some reason. And that's time up. Quite a few players attempting this. Funeral was held on Wednesday. It was attended by Rishi Sunak and Sir Keir Starmer, the leader of the opposition, which means PMQs was a battle between Angela Rayner and Dominic Raab, who managed to cover himself in glory by saying, yes, we fondly remember Paul Grayson. Not Paul O'Grady, who died this week. Well, that was our quiz team name on Wednesday night at the Work Pub quiz. It was Paul Grayson is dead, hashtag Quizzy Savage, which was quite nice. It helped us to victory anyway. Correct answer, Betty Boothroyd. Betty Boothroyd, Paradise Boothroyd. I will allow that, Jack. Betty, I'm afraid I won't allow. The rule, as you know, is for real people, surname is fine. For fictional people, first name is generally fine. First name on its own, I'm afraid we can't allow as per the rules of the game. So Mark and Mr. Vertigo, you are going to lose a life on that one, I'm afraid. Just as per the rules of the game. Nah, misreading of the question, I'm with you. Yes, name of the first female speaker, not the first name of the female speaker. I imagine she probably was an Elizabeth. I don't actually know. But, well, if you've got some points there, let's light you back up. Still no due for elimination. We come up to a 2-pointer. Hopefully something a little easier for you. Take a look at this. Bet365. What 3-letter name is shared by the protagonist of the Dickens novel Great Expectations and the seed of an apple? players attempting something there for 2 points. The correct answer is... It's Pip. Oh, Stilgar, pit. No, it's the pit of a... You get the pit of a peach, but you wouldn't get the pip of an apple. Not a pit. And also the protagonist in Great Expectations is Pip, not Pit. I'm afraid you're going to lose a life on that one. Very well done, everyone else who attempted to get themselves 2 points. Let's let you back up. Proogs becomes first to get 1 away from escaping. You've got 4 out of 5 right so far. Very well done. So 1 more out of the remaining 5 Proogs and you are through to the next round. Remember, bonus point for every life you've got left, but once you've got 5 you can't answer any more in this round. Question 6, worth 7 points. Have a look. 3 rounds in each episode of the Great British Bake Off are the Signature Challenge, the Technical Challenge, and which other? People attempting that one there. No more answers. The correct answer was the Showstopper. Everyone who attempted that getting that one right. Very well played. Lots of green up there. Lots of points going out. Let's light you back up. Okay, let's have a look at some stats. Stilgar and Mark, you require all 4 of the remaining questions to get through. If you're yellow, quite a few players there are just 1 away, any one of the remaining 4, and you are through to the next round. On we go. Question number 7 is worth 5 points. Have a look. Also a homophone for a male swan. What is the surname of Leonardo DiCaprio's character in the film Inception? And there's time. Let's take a look, see what you said. The correct answer is Cobb, Dominic Cobb, and Riff becomes the first player to escape. Very well done. Drake is... a male... Is it a goose? Term is not used for other waterfowl. Whistling ducks. Male... Oh, it's a duck. Male swans, geese, coots, and similar birds are never called drakes. Also, you did have the other in from... It's also a rapper of the DiCaprio question. Cygnet, I believe, is a baby swan. So I'm afraid you guys are going to lose a life. And Stilgar, unfortunately, I think you did need all of the remaining questions and you've not given me an answer there. Very bad luck, but thank you for playing. Do continue in the lobby game, but for now it is the end of the road and it's lights out. So, we've got a few players who now require all. Natter, Stimson, Mark, AB and Puzzle Dan. And a number of players who are 1 away still, just over the 1 escapee in the shape of Riff so far. And Natter and Puzzle Dan also on your last life, so do be careful. This question is worth 10 points. Have a look at this. Technically the trickiest one of the lot. Let's see what you make of it. Which of the European cities that has hosted the Summer Olympics comes last alphabetically? Not a cat, welcome to the stream. A lot of answers coming in. I fear we may have quite a lot of red here. The correct answer is Turin. Nobody getting that right, but a lot of attempts. Let me just double check this, because I'm fairly sure when I proved this was correct. List of summer... Oh. Okay, hang on. Okay, right, okay, bear with me. It's fine, we can overrule. Let me have a look at my list, see what it said. List of cities hosts of the Summer Olympic Games. I see what has happened here. So, the Summer and Winter Olympic cities are... Yes, thank you, 8 Mickey, for getting all that. Yes, just calm down. There is robust measures in place to deal with things like this. So what Zeus has presumably done, and what I did when proofing, is went to the link, list of Olympic Games host cities, alphabetized by city name, and saw that the last one was Vancouver, realized that was winter, and then went to the next one, which was Turin, which was also winter. The correct answer... which of the European cities that has hosted the Summer Olympics comes last alphabetically. You then have Tokyo, which is in Asia, Sydney, Australia. It's then Stockholm, Sweden. goes fast. It's always bad, yeah. Stockholm in Sweden. Zagreb is not on my list, I'm afraid. So the Stockholm, 1912, quite right, David. Yes, in Sweden, the 5th Summer Olympic Games, 6th of July 1912 to the 22nd of July 1912. So anybody who has said Stockholm, I will give that to you. Sydney, however, is not in Europe. Zurich is not a correct answer, and neither is Paris. So let's go through Stockholm. Still quite a lot of wrong answers up there, but I have corrected that mistake. Yeah, there was European in the question as well. So Stockholm was the answer. Apologies for that slight error getting through in the pack there. Has been corrected. Very bad luck if you did get that wrong. It's telling me AB, me, Puzzle Dan, Simpsons Angle, Mark and Natter are due for elimination. And a great big noise. Thank you very much for the follow, Dave Goodger FM. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. I don't know if that is still true. Mark didn't answer that one. Natter got that one wrong. Simpsons Angle, did I correct you? Did I correct you? No, you went with London. Puzzle Dan went with a nope, and AB Me. I did correct you, so AB Me, you shouldn't be eliminated, but those other ones I have mentioned, thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Natter, Stimson, Mark, and Puzzle Dan, you are out of the game. Next question is worth 1 point. Matt, Jogging, AB Me, and Fetch, you require all of the questions, so both of them. And as for the players in yellow, you can have either of the next two, the 1 pointer or the 4 pointer. Yeah, good thing for the override. Mr. Vertigo and Cola, you are on your last life. Tread carefully. Good luck. Here is this 1 point question. Followed closely by Buzz Aldrin, who was the first person to step foot on the moon. And there's time. Correct answer was Neil Armstrong. And Shapes proves Lewis, Toot, Colo, and it's Solly. You have all escaped. Very well done. You are through to the next round. Still going for Lance Armstrong in the behind the scenes game. I can't override that, but I wouldn't anyway because he's a cyclist, I think, not an astronaut. Great song that I found out about this week by a band called Royal Republic called Everybody Wants to Be an Astronaut. It's amazing, as are the band in general. I'm listening to them a lot at the moment. Royal Republic, check them out. I'm not being paid to say that. I'm just a fan. No one due for elimination. Let's light you back up. So, Ianyo, Mr. Vertigo, Matt BC, Jack Jogging, Derek, AB Me, and Arden Fetz. 1 question to go. 1 to get right, Mr. Vertigo. You're on your last life as well. A bit academic at this stage, but 4 points for this question. Best of luck to you. Here it is. Which South American country has 2 capitals, La Paz and Sucre? And there's your time. Correct answer was Bolivia. Ianyo, Mr. Vertigo, BC, Jack Jogging, and Derek, you have escaped into round 2. Chile, Peru, and Paraguay, I'm afraid, are wrong answers. Very bad luck. Come the end of round number 1, and unfortunately, Matt, AB, Me, and Fet just 1 point shy of escaping, I'm afraid. Thank you for playing, but it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Do continue playing in the behind the scenes game if you like. Pennies still available. And at the end of round 1, 17 players have escaped into round 2. For every life you've got left, we'll give you an extra point. Well played. Let's go to round 2. Round 2 is sustain. Answer as many of the 10 questions as you can. Hit the target 52 points. Highest score plus 15 in order to escape. Good scaling, says, yeah. I thought so. I thought it was pretty well pitched. There was one switch around of the order on that. I think question 3 got bumped. Question 1 got bumped to question 3, I think. Each question is now worth 5 points flat rate, meaning everybody must answer at least 3 questions in order to escape. Accumulated points will be carried forward to the next round. If you give an incorrect answer, you lose 1 of your 3 refresh lives. If you exhaust your lives, you're eliminated from the game. 2 bonus points awarded for each life you have left at the end of the round. Players who have escaped may choose to continue answering questions if they like, but they are still at risk of elimination if they exhaust their lives. So once you get escaped, that's all good, but if you run out of lives, you will still be eliminated. No penalty for abstention, however. Once again, if you don't hit the target before the end of the round, or there's not enough questions left for you to do so, you will be eliminated from the game. 52 is the target, has been set by Jack, I believe. No, that would be 51. Ralph, I beg your pardon, 37. Ralph setting that target, 37 plus 15. Will give us 52. Everyone's got to give at least 5. Some players more work to do than others. Best of luck. Here's question number 1. The narrator of a 2001 Yann Martel novel featuring a tiger gets his name for what French word for swimming pool? RTFQs may be coming in here. Most players attempting this. Correct answer was Piscine. It was the life of Pi. The character's name is Pi for short, but he takes his name from what French word for swimming pool? Piscine was the answer. Sorry, I'm going to look at my phone because my brother is texting me and I know his wife was induced the other day, so hopefully soon you'll all find out whether you're going to be uncles or aunts. Well, I'm fairly sure I'm going to be an uncle. Stack of Marvel comics. Okay, she hasn't given birth. She was being induced a couple of days ago. My brother's wife. So this would be niece or nephew number 2 is on the way. The first one was born last year. My sister's first, and so my younger brother's about to have his first. So that's all very exciting. So I am keeping an eye on my phone. Thank you very much, David. Piscine was the answer. Où est le piscine? As we used to say in French class. Thank you very much, Abe. Let's light you back up. On we go. Question number 2 for another 5 points. Take a look at this. Pardonnez-moi. Depicted with the head of an elephant in Hinduism, which deity is the son of Parvati and Shiva? Oh, few late answers coming in there. Most players attempted. The correct answer is Ganesha. Phonetically plausible, Ralph. Just a transmogrification in the typing there. I can see what you're getting at. I will allow that. Vishnu. No, unfortunately not. There's Vishnu, Brahman, and Shiva, I believe, are the 3 main gods in Hinduism. Vishnu is one of the major ones, not Ganesha, I think. I am Ganesha. I see Lord Ganesha from Stilgar in the chat. Unfortunately, I can't easily condone answers in the lobby game, I'm afraid, Stilgar, but have some moral points all the same. Ganesh was the right answer. Very well played. Let's lay back up. Target still 52. Ralph, 2 for 2 so far, is 1 away from escaping and will shortly be able to relax slightly. Let's go on. Question number 3. Which taxonomic rank falls directly below phylum and is also an informal term for something great? I see a couple of interesting answers coming in here. The correct answer is class. It's not. Order! I'm afraid. Nor is it genus. Genius, you get pretty close, but not quite the same thing. Class is what we are. That is class, bruv. I don't know why I said it like that, but yes, class is the correct answer, coming directly below phylum. Bring back order. Yeah, order will be coming back in the future. It's just not been scheduled for this season, so I've not got any packs for it at the moment. But yes, order will be coming back. We're all done. If you got that one right, let's let you back up. So no escapees. Derek, Ralph, and David now 1 away. 1 question away. David just 1 point away. Still plenty of time to get there. Let's go on to the next question. Question number 4. The musical depicting 38 planes arriving to a town in Newfoundland, Canada in the week following 9/11 is called Come From Where? No more answers. Correct answer is away. Oh, far, very close, but not quite right. New York and Halifax, both wrong answers as well. I'm afraid you're going to lose a life. Very well done. If you did get that one right, Come From Away is the answer. Look, Mum, I did a musicals. Very well played. Let's let you back up. So we got some stats for you. Jogging, you are requiring all of the remaining 6 questions in order to hit that target. We've got a lot of players in yellow now, just 1 away. Any of the next 6, still nobody escaping in this round. Ollie, you are on your last life. Do tread carefully. On we go. Question number 5. Take a look at this. Dennis D, the twins in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, share what surname with the lead actress Debbie in the 1964 film The Unsinkable Molly Brown? The lead actress, not the lead character, so it's not going to be Brown. The correct answer is Reynolds. It's Debbie Reynolds, not Debbie Harry, I'm afraid. Prudence, you're going to lose a life on that one. Well done, everyone else who attempted at getting it right. Our first two escapees of the round. Two and Shakes, very well done. Remember, you can continue answering if you like, but remember, if you run out of lives, you will still be eliminated, and 2 points for every life you've got left at the end. Well played, let's light you back up. More stats for you. Puller jogging, you're still alive, you still require all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Ianyo, Lewis, David, Ape, Jack and Ralph, one away. Prudes and Otley, you're on your last life. Tread carefully. No, Jack, you're not one away. I said the wrong person there. I miscounted. I couldn't quite say all the names. But either way, target's 52. On we go. Question 6. According to the Madonna song Material Girl, the boy with the cold hard cash is always Mr. Who? Riff sneaking a right answer in just at the last minute. Well played there. Correct answer is Mr. Right. Mr. Flash and Mr. Big are wrong. Ianya, Lewis, Ape, Derek and Ralph, you've escaped to the next round. Well played. Flash and Big, both incorrect. I'm afraid you're going to lose a life. Let's light you back up. Mr. Right. Target still 52. Prugs, Lottibus and Jogging, you now require all to hit that target 52. David still one away. Been there for a little while, but you've still got a few questions in hand. Another 4 to go. And Prugs, Lottibus and Otley on your last life. Tread carefully. Question number 7 coming up. Have a look at this. What is traditionally the principal alcoholic ingredient in a daiquiri cocktail? And I think, apologies for the misspelling of principal. I should have caught that. I think it should be PAL. That one means something like sort of something that you stand for, a principle. I think it's PAL, so apologies for that. Most players giving this one a go. Correct answer is rum. David, you're through. Very well played. On an alcohol question, no less. Dark rum is technically wrong. It's traditionally made with light rum, so I would have accepted rum, white rum, light rum, or silver rum, but not dark rum. But rum on its own was fine. Gin, vodka, and tequila, all wrong answers. You're going to lose a life. And unfortunately, Jogging and Prugs, you've run out of road. There aren't enough questions left for you to hit that target. Thank you very much for playing, and do continue in the side game, but for now it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. Into your cells you go. Lottibus, getting through that one, still requiring all. Riff, you're now one away. Any of the remaining 3 questions and you're through. And Lottibus also on your last life, as is Otley. Best of luck. Question number 8 coming up. Take a look at this. Which British king from the House of Lancaster was on the throne at the end of the 100 Years' War? Few scrabbly answers coming in. Heads up, I'm going to have to do some condoning for this one because of the regnal quirk with kings. I've made this answer Henry VI so that it didn't automatically condone Henry V, Henry VII and Henry VIII, but I did see at least one Henry VI come in correctly from Derek, who I am going to give the answer to. But the reason for putting Henry VI there is so that the answer is clear. It didn't affect anyone in the behind the scenes game, I'm relieved to see, but it also doesn't automatically condone Henry V and Henry VII, because unlike Topper, who has now got an uncondoned method in his latest game, the Diamond, I don't have one in here. I should probably add one. It probably wouldn't be that hard. I'd make it a right click, or just a left, or just the same left click on like, if you've got it right, it undoes your answer. Anyway, Henry VI was the correct answer. War ended 1453. Henry VI reigned 1422 to 1461, and again 1470 to 1471. Lottibus, I'm afraid Henry VII, one king out. Just one digit out, but I'm afraid it's not going to be enough at this stage. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road. It's lights out. Into your cell you go. These questions aren't supposed to get harder. They're a bit of a mishmash. A few players requiring all now. Jack, Otley and BC with 1 life left. There are 2 questions to go. A lot of players have escaped. We started with 17. We've lost a few. Let's go on to question number 9. Good luck. Take a look at this. Arun, welcome to the stream. According to Ariana DeBose's song at the 2023 BAFTAs, Angela Bassett did The Thing, and who was named as her Woman King? A few answers coming in here that are quite interesting. The correct answer is Viola Davis. Viola Davis was the answer. This was a song that she did where she named lots of celebrities. I did go and watch it. Yeah, Viola Davis. The Queen, Beyonce, from Wakanda, and Who Cares are all incorrect answers. Very well done to David getting that one right. Unfortunately, Colo, Jack, Otley, Mr. Vertigo, and BC. There's not enough questions left, or you've run out of lives. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. Out you go. So, all of our remaining players have already escaped and are all guaranteed into the final, apart from Ianyo. Ianyo, if you attempt this question and get it wrong, even though you've escaped, you will be eliminated, so think twice before you give it a go. Best of luck. Here's question 10. One of the largest bony fish in the world, the common molar, is named after what celestial object? Players just trying to bag some last-minute points there. The correct answer is the sun. It's the sunfish. Asking for the celestial body, not the fish itself, but Zeus has said he would accept sunfish, which we did, but we didn't accept moon or star, or indeed Venus, which was a wrong answer. So unfortunately, Derek, you are going to lose a life, but you're not going to be eliminated, just denying yourself a couple of extra points at the end here, but you are still safely through to the next round. Let's light you back up. So, we started with 24, I think dropped to 17, and we have got 9 players in the final, and I have to say, it's pretty close. 55 to 67 is the range, just 12 points, and all of that could turn around on a single question. This could be a very interesting final. Well done to the 9 who've escaped. Let's go to round 3. Round 3 is survive. Answer the question as fast as you can. First player to give the correct answer will start a 15-second countdown on all other players, during which time their points will be drained at an increasing rate. Answer the question correctly to stop your points being drained. If nobody answers the question within 15 seconds, all players will lose the maximum drain for the question, which increases as the round progresses. Your 3 lives have been replaced with refires. You may attempt every question once for free. Thereafter, it will cost you one of your refires. You may refire any question as many times as you like, up to a maximum of 3 across the whole round, but once they are exhausted, only your first answer will be accepted for the remainder. If your points are depleted, you will be eliminated from the game. When only 1 player remains, that player is declared the winner. If more than 1 player remains after 10 questions, the player with the highest score is declared the winner. So, get your answers in fast. Utilise those refires if you've got it down to a choice of 2, or you think you may have typed something too fast and it didn't get accepted by the spell check. That is a part of the rules. If you think, actually, I spelt it wrong, I'm going to try it again, but it's still wrong, you don't get that refire back. So use them wisely. Start off with a drain rate of 1 point per 1.5 seconds up to a maximum of 10. 2 has the advantage with 71. Riff is in last, but still with a good score of 59. This could go any which way. I wish you all the very best of luck. Question number 1. Take a look at this. In Greek myth, which character is said to have slain the Gorgon Medusa? 2, starting the clock. Perseus and Shapes actually using his refire there for the exact scenario I just outlined. He said Perseus at first, a slight typo, which didn't get through the spell checker, using up a refire to get the correct answer in, only costing you an additional 3 points there, Shapes. Hercules is not the right answer, I'm afraid. Perseus, Hercules, Jason, and Hercules were the wrong answers submitted there. Very well done. Perseus is the right answer. Well done to Toot, who maintains his lead. Slightly back up. On to the next. Fingers on keyboards. Here's the question. Which female solo artist has released 2 albums, currently placing 1st and 5th in global best-selling albums ranking of the 21st century? David has started the clock. Refis available. A few more correct answers have come in here. Yanyo getting there at the last second, using a refi to stop the clock about 2 points short of the maximum. Miley Cyrus and Swift, both wrong answers. Let me just go through the other wrong answers. Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Swift, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Swift. All incorrect answers. Adele is what we wanted there. Very well done to David, who started the clock and has taken the lead off of Toot to actually slipping to 3rd here, with Derek moving into 2nd. Or possibly staying in 2nd, I can't remember where he was before. Either way, let's let you back up. A lot of refis being played very early on in this. One more question at this drain rate. After this, it will increase to 1 point per second. Take a look at this. Which comedian who appeared on the 2022 series of Strictly Come Dancing co-hosts the 2023 Netflix game show Chapoundat? David has started the clock. Ellie Taylor. We're looking for the one who was on Strictly, and the co-host Danny Dyer is the main host. Walsh also not a right answer there. Let's take a look and see what you said. Danny Dyer, and Walsh and Dyer. Just the answers that came up. No refis looking like they were used there. Well done to David again, starting the clock. Toot now moving into 2nd with 63. Derek slips to 3rd with 54. Ellie Taylor is what we wanted. Well played. Let's let you back up. David still with the lead both in points and refis. One of only 3 players with all 3 refis still left. Toot in 2nd, but only with a single refi. 1 point per second, up to a maximum of 15. Question number 4. Take a look at this. Which Premier League football team won both the 2020 and 2021 seasons? Lewis has started the clock here. Toot's got there eventually. Manchester United, Arsenal and Liverpool are all incorrect answers. Just to double check, Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United were the only answers that came in. So again, no refis being used. Manchester City, or Man City, was the correct answer there. Well done to Lewis starting the clock. David getting in not far behind. David still with the lead of 64. Toot in 2nd with 53. Derek in 3rd with 51. Lewis just a point behind on 50. Still a very open game. Let's light back up. On to the next. Question number 5, up to a maximum of 15 points. Take a look at this. What Greek letter, the 17th in the Greek alphabet, is used in size to denote density? David has started the clock. Apes out of refires. It is Rho. Would have accepted RHO or that one there. There's a lot of similarities between these 2 packs now. Both a couple of Greek letter questions, a Mondrian question, chemical elements in both. Convergent thinking from Lewis and Zeus, clearly. Rho was the correct answer. Or someone typing out the ASCII for the actual Greek letter. Yeah, it was originally just said Rho. I put that one in because I thought that'd look pretty, but it still accepted Rho. But no, P certainly wouldn't have been accepted there. Just to address Zeus's notes. Just to double check the wrong answers that came in there, it was David again who started the clock. Phi from Ape, Chai, or possibly the Chi. I'm not sure the pronunciation, CHI from Ape. Lambda. Oh, Derek going for RH, but then using his refi to get to the correct answer. Derek, it costs you 4 points going for that refire there on that typo. Expensive typo, but it does still keep you alive. Phi, also a wrong answer. Chua. Oh, is it Ki? Oh, is it Kai? Ki? Kai? Short for Chihuahua. It's good to know. We've still got all our players alive, but we are getting some players moving into the danger zone. Let's light you back up. I know, wrong game. They are Shapes and Ape. If you don't get the right answer to this one, you will be eliminated because you've got under 15 points. David's still with the lead. Quite a commandable lead now. Lewis in 2nd with 50 points. Derek and Toot currently tied in third with 38. But remember, in this game, it can change very quickly. If Lewis gets in quickly and David doesn't get it, it could all change. Let's go on to question number 6. He was the only Labour politician after the Second World War to serve as UK Prime Minister on 2 non-consecutive occasions. Toot has started the clock. David's right behind. Riff is also incorrectly. Ralph has got there. Ape's out of points. Shapes is out of points. Ape's gone for Rowe. Chamberlain and Macmillan, both incorrect answers there. Callahan was the wrong answer as well. He only served 1 term. Attlee was only 1 term immediately after the Second World War. Neville Chamberlain was a Tory and he was pre-Second World War. Bevan was pre-World War II, as was Anthony Eden. Macmillan was the wrong answer, and Attlee was a wrong answer as well. Just to address the answers that you said. Harold Wilson is what we wanted. Labour only rules out Churchill, who's the only other one to have served 2 non-consecutive terms post-Second World War. Churchill obviously serving right at the very end of the Second World War and then coming back in 1951. Funny you should say that, Jack. It was originally in round 2. And the reason I switched it with the King Henry question, which was originally in round 3, but under the thought that in this round in particular, a question where you've got to manually condone stuff is really dangerous. And also Henry VIII could have... Thank you, bot. Goodbye, bot. Yeah, a question where you've got to condone stuff, or like Henry VIII would have been accepted as the right answer, is really dangerous in round 3. So funny you should mention that. It was originally in round 2, but it got switched into round 3 when I mentioned this to Zeus. And you've already clicked it, have you, Jogging? Bad luck, mate. Oh, God, no, God. Jack, behave. Right, unfortunately, Ape and Shapes, you have exhausted your points. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road, and it's lights out. So, David is almost twice as many points ahead of second place. Ianyo is in danger, dropping below 20 points. Everyone else can survive this question. We do increase the drain rate again 1 point. Nearly reflexively bad you there, Jack. Hello, Ash. Hope you're keeping well, mate. So, yes, up to a maximum of 20.75 seconds per... 1 point per 0.75 seconds. Good luck. Here is question 7. Located in Siam Reap, which world landmark was built by the Khmer Empire in the 12th century? David is there, Ianyo's out of points. And everyone else is correct. We'll just wait for the clock to finish. Angkor Wat was the answer. Nothing else to report about that. Just enjoyed the music for a few minutes. Very well done, David. Very, very fast reflexes there. Angkor Wat was the right answer. Everyone else, other than Ianyo getting it right, who just ran out of points. I'm afraid, Ianyo, good game. Thank you for playing, but it is the end of the road and it's lights out. And then there were 6. Lewis, David, Toot, Derek, Ralph, and Riff. Riff dropping into that danger territory. You must get this one right, Riff, if you want to survive. 3 questions left in the game. Good luck. Here's the next. 2 players completely out of refires. Referring to the AI chatbot developed by OpenAI, what does the T in ChatGPT stand for? Toot is starting the clock. David having a ponder. Not in there quick. Riff is wrong, which means he is going to be out of points. David not getting that. It's Transformer. Remember, you have got refires. Transformer was the answer, and Zeus said, if possible, do not accept transform. I'm not sure if anybody actually said that. Doesn't look like it was correct. It was condoned if not. Lucky David had that buffer of points. Yes, he has still got the lead, but only now 4 points clear of Toot, who's only 7 points clear of Lewis, our top 3 up on that top row. Riff, unfortunately, has run out of points. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. And then there were 5. 2 questions to go. Derek and Ralph are in that danger territory. If you get this one wrong, you are out of the game. Ralph with the single refire. David with all 3. Toot with the single refire. Lewis and Derek are out. First answers only from you two. Good luck. Here is question number 9. Never done that, never even survived before. Well, you've got the quirk of question 10 to look forward to if we get there. If you were to travel immediately due south from the island nation of Malta, what is the first country you would reach? Refi is available. Derek has got there. David is also there. Lewis has no refis left. Ralph has no refis left. It's going to be eliminated. Toot has got a refire if he wants to use it. He has, and he's wrong. It's Libya is where you would get to. Clutch answer from Derek. Yes, surviving against the odds. You have to say he was against the odds there. Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco. All incorrect answers. Goodness me. David did get there. He's got 42 points and 2 refires to think about this last question. Unfortunately, one player who won't get to think about it in live play is Ralph, who's run out of points. A good game, 29 questions in, but unfortunately it's the end of the road and it's lights out. So, Derek, Lewis and Toot on 7, 11 and 18 respectively with no refis. David with 42 and 2 refis. You have to say the odds are very much stacked in his favour. However, we have got a quirk at question 10. 1 point per 0.5 seconds. No limit on how many you can lose, which means if no one is right after 15 seconds, all of your clocks will start at half a second. The only way to stop this clock, if someone starts it, or whether someone or the game itself starts it, is to get this question right, which means if you want to survive, this question must be answered correctly. If David answers first, David will win the game and become the escape artist. You can still avoid going in jail, and if you answer before David, and he runs out of points, you could still win this game. It is wide open, but advantage very much with David. 4 players left. I feel sure somebody must get the answers. Between you, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential answers that you could give between you. Let's hope for a good ending. Best of luck to you all. Question 10. 2 names required. Which British comedian, writer, actor and frequent panel show participant shares their forename with the 7th and surname with the 6th man to walk on the moon? Toot is there. David has got there. And Lewis is out of time. Alan Davis was the punt from Derek. Was worth a punt when against that much pressure. Unfortunately, not the right answer. Alan Davis and Lewis just running out of points. The answer was David Mitchell. Total guess, and it was the right one, not even needing the refis. Lewis and Derek, you've run out of points. Thank you very much for playing. You got to see all 30 questions, but I'm afraid it is the end of the road and it's lights out. Which means 2 players have escaped. Despite Toot answering that question first, David did manage to get there before his points dropped below. So Toot escapes with 18 points. But this week's escape artist with 38 is Stravdi. Very well played, David. You are the escape artist, and as you said, that is indeed your first time. We look forward to adding your name to the escape artist leaderboard, joining the ranks of various other people who've been the escape artist once before. Joint 8th, as it were, amongst the company of Clive, DMM, F. Heathran, Fluid Fernando, Quizzle, Quizzy Dan, Serial Quizzer, Tipster, and Zeus, who have all been the escape artist once. Toot is denied going top of the board. He's currently tied at the top 5 escape artists with Innis. Both have done it 5. No one has yet done it 6 times. But yes, 38 is an incredible ending score, so very well done. I think it is F. Heathran. It's Freddie, isn't it? Yeah, joining in good company there, David. Excellent bragging rights and a nice shiny medal to go with it. Thank you very much, everyone, for playing, and many thanks to Zeus. Great pack of the escape artists there. Really, really strong writing and very enjoyable, very exciting game. I hope you have had fun playing that tonight. Let's just take a look at your final points that are going out there. You are finishing. There are no gold, silver, and bronze. It's just kind of there for clarity. But those are your final scores after playing in the background game. That is what you will get in pennies added to your penny bank in a few minutes' time. So thank you all very much for playing. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. And it doesn't come down. There's no gold, silver, bronze, David. That's just for sort of making it look glamorous. But yes, it's there was. You did win by a point, but I mean, you won by a lot more points because the scoring is weird depending whether you're in the game or not in the game. There's a sort of effectively a completely separate game running in the background, which calculates your pennies. So But yes, you were the escape artist fair and square there, and you get to leave with Toot as your accomplice, who also gets to leave, but not with the title. Hope that would be enough. Did it allow Mitchell on its own? It shouldn't have done. It should have been 2 names required. No, it should have been 2 names required. Oh, you knew Mitchell and then you worked it out to Dave Mitchell. That makes sense. Sukueta makes up for it. Nice. Nice. Well, that is almost it from me for tonight. We're going to go raid into my buddy Huds in a minute, who's playing the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is something I don't know if it's a new thing, new special thing. Looks like it's still going on. So we'll raid into that in a minute. Do you want to do some Spacey 4 game? I fancy some Spacey 4 game tonight. So we'll do that for some extra end of the night pennies, which will be nice. A quick Spacey 4 game or two. Yeah, that'll be good fun. Thanks again to Zeus. Thank you all for playing, and congratulations to David. You are the escape artist. And well done again to David, our escape artist there, and very many thanks to Zeus for a delicious pack of the escape artist. Really good fun, always good fun to see. Now it seems to have settled down. Again, I don't want to jinx anything, but it feels like that spare monitor and punching out to 4 monitors and running one of those monitors off my motherboard rather than the graphics card may have been the author of all my pain, because everything seems to have felt much stable. I certainly feel more relaxed. It hasn't crashed since that monitor's gone. I'm feeling more relaxed about streaming because there's fewer pixels that it's trying to render. So I'm hoping, yeah, of course it's going to crash in the middle of Spacey 4 Go now, but yeah, well, of course it's the last thing you try because you don't carry on trying it after you've fixed it. Hey, lol at me. Just to say you are the escape artist. Yeah, it's always a nice feeling. Nice feeling. Right, some Spacey 4 game to finish off, and I must show Proogs the Pupper before the end of the night, before we go and raid Huds. So, if you want to play, left or right. I'm going to go get set Pupper. I'll give him some treats. Yeah, he was spark out on the sofa. He's had lots of walks today. Hello, Score Count. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We had 240 pennies in so far. I'll show you full screen once we've done Spacey 4 game after game number 1. Do you want some treats? There you go. What's on the floor now? Right. Oh, you want a gravy bone? You love gravy bones. Are your favourite, aren't they? Dex, come on. What's this? Come. And we're all falling down on the left there. Oh no, if I do that, he's going to bite my hand off, so I need to be careful. Can chat have some trees too. Do you want a gravy bone? Good boy. Right, a few players left. 260 pennies is what you're battling it out for. Decide now, left or right. Next turn. Sit. Or, no, or. Boy. Oh, you dropped it. Okay, Jack, left or right? And I'm afraid you're eliminated, Jack. You didn't choose left or right. Left gets dropped. 2 Shapes, Not a Cat, Yoshi, 8 Proog, Simpsons, Angle and Lupine going on to the next round. Do you want another gravy bone? You love gravy bones. Hey, you don't steal. I do. I steal from your fingers. Is that very nice? Is that... Oh, you broke it. Good boy. 2, left or right? 260 pennies up for grabs. Pendulum strats failed you. Bad luck. Oh, I should stop that bonus as well. 2. Ah, he's going left. And it's the right that drops. 2 shapes, not a cat. Yoshi, Prugs, and Lupine survive. And drop into space. Bye-bye. Right, still 260 pennies. We've still got 6 players left in. Lupine going right. Would be really good to add a centre to this. Left, right, and middle for April Fools. But yeah, it would have required me to sit down and implement it. Which I just don't have any time. Oh, hello, Shapes could be a winner here. Hey, there you go, Shapes. Bill just loses immediately. Shapes, easy. 260 pennies added to your total. Nicely done. We'll play again in just a minute. I'll show you the pupper properly, though. Let's just stop that build there. Dex, come over to Just Cam. Dex, are you going to come sit in the chair? No problem, David. Well done again. Nice to see you. Dex, up you come. Come on. Up you come. Up you come. There you go. Good boy. Oh, such a good boy. Do you want a treat? Yum, 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 yum. Want another treat? Stay there. No, you stay. Oh, don't knock my neck rest off. What's that? That's it. Good boy. Good boy. He jumps. Now he's getting to the rest of the bag. He's not to have the rest of the bag, are you? Oh, who's a great big pupper. He's a very handsome dog, isn't he? Ow, ow, ow. Don't step there. That's very painful. Oh, what a handsome dog. Come over here. Look at the stream. There you go. What a good boy. We love you very much. He is the handsomest of all the puppers. Aren't you? Big pupper. Mwah. Right. There you go, Prugs. There's plenty of pupper for you there. I'm going to keep these treats away from him now, otherwise he'll have them off me. Right. One more set of Spacey 4 game, I think, and then we'll call it a night. I can mark that as complete. Right, left or right one more time. I'm going to go right this time. Left didn't work for me last time. Nom nom nom. I put it there. You're going to steal it? Or are you going to wait nicely? Nom 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 nom. You are nom-nomming it off my desk. What a good pup. Right, like I say, we're going to go raid my buddy Huds in a minute, who's doing this April Fool Sonic Murder Mystery shindig, which should be fun. Big fan of Huds, nice guy, and yeah, it'll be good to go give him some love. So we need a raid message. Any strong suggestions for a raid message? Let me know. Or are you trying to steal the pick and mix? You trying to steal the doggy pick and mix? Okay, 200 pennies by the looks of it, unless... Ah, there's BC coming in the last minute. 210, and straight back out into... Wrong answers are wrong. Yeah, there we go, that works. Wrong answers are wrong. Hashtag wrong answers are wrong. That's going to be our raid message. Did I survive that one? No, I didn't. Oh, well. 210 pennies going to the winner here. Have a winner improves immediately at this rate. I know a couple of people come to join in there. Evening things up a bit. Oh, 4 players dropping, 5 players go on. AB, me, Sotley, Lewis, Arun, and Prugs. For 210 pennies, left or right? Big decision. While we're waiting here, let's have a... Can you not sit on my work bag, please? Please don't do that. Let's see what is going on in the rest of the quizzing world. Oh, can you smell the pick and mix? Cutting a bit fine, gang. Bloody hell. It's down to 2. It's Sotley and Lewis. Remain to battle it out for 210 pennies. Left or right? You go first. Oh, we're going to have a chaos ending. Up, down. We're going with the Sonic cheat code. It's then left, right, A, start. Black. Oh, we're going black and red now. 10 seconds. Lewis breaks cover, goes left. It's Sotley's going right. We are going to have a winner. Who's it going to be? It's Lewis! Bad luck, it's Sotley went the wrong way. And Lewis, very well done. You have won 210 pennies. Nicely done. I did a guessy thing. You did! You did brilliantly at it. Right, there we go. That is going to be pretty much it from me for tonight. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. It's been huge fun. Very much enjoyed it. Thank you to Lewis for distinction earlier on, to Yanyo for Plinko, and of course to Zeus for the escape artist. Things to think about. Next week, I am not here. It is Easter weekend, which means I will be playing at church at the Easter Vigil service at 8:30 next week, so no stream. Originally, this was going to be the season finale tonight, but then, of course, everything changed, and I had lost the Tuesdays, which means the season will continue, season 10, on the 15th of April, I believe. So no stream next Saturday from me, but I will be back in 2 weeks' time on the 15th of April. In the interim, I don't know what Bash is doing next week. He's not updated the stream schedule yet, but he, in theory, is here on Wednesday. Don't know if he's streaming Friday because it's Good Friday, so bank holiday. He may be here, he may not be. That's something you'll have to quiz him about. But if in doubt, go and give him a follow over there at twitch.tv/80_bash. Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. Go give him a follow. As for Topper, who I've not seen tonight, I don't think, but he's doing on Thursday, he's going to be doing Splash Attack by TBC. Rebound and Elimination. Oh, thank you, Matt. Yes. Splash Attack, Rebound and Elimination from Topper on Thursday. Again, 8 p.m. BST. And Ash Wednesday and maybe Friday. Say, because it's Holy Week coming up at church, I do spend a lot of Holy Week at church. There's so many services that I have to do. Starts tomorrow for Palm Sunday, and I've got the Stainer's Crucifixion afterwards. I'm conducting and singing bass this year. I've sung tenor before. This is the first year I'm singing bass. Oh, bloody hell. Dog, you alright? Oh, my dog's having a choke. Have you got a hairball? Or have you just eaten something you shouldn't have done? Oh, you okay? Scared Daddy like that? You just started rasping. Oh, hello, Topper. Great to have you here. You having a little choke? You got a hairball? Oh, he's fine. He's fine and wagging again. Yes, hello. Right, that's it from me then for tonight and for a couple of weeks. I'll be back in 2 weeks' time. And in 2 weeks' time, incidentally, you will have from me Crossfire from Colo, Cryptex from Jogging, and The Hive from Dogfish. So that's 2 weeks' time. So yes, it is Happy Easter from me for now. I may catch you on Bash's. Maybe Bash's. Actually, probably not Bash's on Wednesday because Dylan's back from camping. So I think we're going out for fish and chips or something. And then Thursday I'll be playing at a service. So unlikely to catch you. I might catch the very end of Topper's Thursday if I'm around. If Ash is streaming Friday, might be around then, but then away next weekend. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But 2 weeks' time, Crossfire, Cryptex, and The Hive right here. I do hope you'll come and join me for that. So have a good Easter, and be whatever it is you're up to. If you've got some time off, or you're spending time with friends or family, have a great time. And if nothing else, and certainly if you're in the UK, enjoy the bank holidays. If nothing else, we're going to go and raid HUD 601. Top lad that he is, and we're going to say hashtag wrong answers are wrong. Thank you again to all our question writers. Thank you to all of you for coming out and playing. I hope you've had a good time. I will see you in 2 weeks' time, if not before. In the meanwhile, do come and join the Discord server if you're not there already. Have a good rest of the weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be wonderful and splendid and marvellous and safe as always. And until we meet again, I've been Royal Flush. You've been watching Game Night. Take care. Peace out. And good night.
Because the conductor gave me this.